Hey everyone, it's Dominique Barbie here, and today I am going to go over duplication. Okay, now duplication is very important in your organization because if you are not getting duplication, your whole organization can literally break apart. Now, for me in particular, I was really bad at network marketing in general. Like I was so horrible, and I had to realize after 3 years of struggling, 3.5 years actually, of struggling in this industry, I had to realize that there's a better way. I'm doing something wrong. So I started to get courses and research and Google and YouTube and buy courses on successful people in this industry. And the funny part is, they show you exactly what they do. And it's like hidden in blind sight. So because people don't want to read a book or don't want to listen to an audio, they're not going to see what it takes to be successful. As long as if you have a mentor, that's a different story. But I didn't have a mentor, and they used to always say, get a mentor, get a mentor. Well, I didn't have a mentor, and when I almost did, I could never really get in contact with them. So I didn't say, oh, nobody helped me, yada yada yada. I did what I had to do. I started doing it. I started learning on my own. Okay, and once I started learning on my own and following successful people, then I started getting results, like massive, ridiculous results. So people ask me all the time, how do you get success? How am I building such large teams and all this stuff? And I'm going to show you how to get duplication. I'm not going to show you exactly the things that I do in my training because that's that's a different story. But this is just about how to duplicate on your team, or if you're on my team, this is how we get duplication and how we are going to spread this throughout our organization. Okay, so the first thing you want to know about duplication is I'm committed to my team 100%. Okay, I made many mistakes. Like I said, I sucked, I struggled. This strategy is going to show you how to get your new members off to a running start. Hey, right? Don't you want your members to be successful too? All right. So before we get started, I want you to understand something. Okay, you are a guide as a sponsor, but you don't do the work for your people. As soon as because people can understand that they are responsible for their actions, then you'll be more successful. I used to be like, oh no, it's my fault. But no, it's not your fault if you set them up properly. Like I'm going to show you. There's no way they can blame you. I see people say they have horrible sponsors all the time, and I guarantee they're not doing this what I do. So if you set up your team for success with training, etc., like I said, it's not your fault. So we can give the sets for success, but at the end of the day, you are enrolling adults that have to step up to the plate, right, and take action. They have to take massive action. I'm sorry. If you join somebody and say you don't got to do nothing, excuse me, they lying. They lying. You got to take some action. So if it's like 1 hour a day, you take action in that 1 hour. If it's 2 hours, you take action in that 2 hours. But if you're not doing nothing, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, if they don't follow the steps, it's not your fault. Okay, if you do this and they don't follow the steps, it's not your fault. If they don't call you for your help, it's not your fault. If they don't follow the plan, that's not your fault. If they don't want to do 3 ways with you, it's not your fault. Okay, it's their responsibility. And if you keep taking action, you're gonna wound up with people who are gonna take action. You're gonna run into a lot of people who won't take action. That's fine. Okay, but you'll run into people who are just like you and are gonna start taking action. So I used to have that problem too. Like, man, these people won't do the stuff, man. But I had to realize you can't force nobody to do nothing. And I'm not going to force anybody to do nothing. I'm going to show you the way, and then it's up to you. And I had to realize if I do this, and I was taking actions and getting results and bringing people in, I started running into people who were just like me. And the people who wasn't, I checked up on them, but after that, good, oh well. Okay, leaders build belief and create more leaders. By default, most of the companies require you to become a leader. If you look at any company, you basically have to become a leader to be successful. If you really look at it, you have to, because you have to help your team. This is different. I'm in MLM. I used to do a lot of internet marketing, but I focus more on MLM now. But if you're in internet marketing, affiliate marketing, you don't really have to build teams. You just you kind of by yourself, really, you know. But yeah, this is specifically for people who have to build like organizations. Okay, so step one, guys. All right, you ready for step one? All right, step one is, all right, congratulate them and welcome them to the team Facebook group and introduce them to the culture so they can see others who are like them. I do a lot of Facebook. I have a lot of stuff in my Facebook. So if your team has a Facebook group, which I highly recommend, that is going to help them see people who are just like them, of course. So you want to introduce them, you want to welcome them to the team and introduce them to the people who are just like them, okay? Seems simple. Some people don't do it. That's the first step. Now, step two is you want to plug them into the team training, okay? You should have some type of team training for your team. Otherwise, people are going to be willy-nilly. Okay, if you don't have team training, well, whatever getting started training that you have, plug them into. If you join someone who doesn't really help you or something, you need to ask them at least who is their sponsor, so you can at least contact them and find someone who benefits from your success. Because if you're an MLM and you're under them, sorry, if you're under them, they should benefit from you building an organization. So find that person. If you can't find that person, then you probably want to join a different team. I'm not gonna say that, but I don't know. You just have to figure it out. But this is the next step of what I do. Step 3, tell them exactly what they should be doing for the next 24 hours, okay? Just let them know what they need to do for the next 24 hours, okay? You want to schedule the next day your strategy session. Very important. Do not leave them hanging, okay? For me, I go over the first hour of, you want to basically get them, the first hour of training is on, where what I do is plug them into my training. I usually create my own trainings because I know exactly what action to do to get results, and that's what I'm about. I'm about results. I'm not about people lollygagging. I'm not about lollygagging. I take action every day. So I'm going to show you I show people what I do. Okay, so the first hour is usually about them writing down what's their why, what's their goals, writing their initial list, and helping them understand the product. That's what the first training usually should be about. I don't know how yours is, but I'm just telling you how I build large organizations. Okay? And schedule that next day. Let them know for the next 24 hours. You need to let them know they need to be going through the first part of the training. Okay? So when you get to your strategy session, they'll be prepared. Okay? You want to build independent leaders, so they need to at least go through that. Okay? Step 4 is the strategy session. Okay? I like this part. You want to take 15 to 20 minutes and make sure they completed the training video. So when I'm doing a strategy session, I'll say, did you finish the training videos? The first part at least. And then I help them understand their why and break it down. I find out what their goals are, their income goals and their personal goals. I help them create a schedule. In my training, I usually have a daily method of operation so everybody can know what actions that they need to take every day, how to create their schedule every day, no matter how much time they have. You know what I'm saying? So they can be successful. If you don't help them create a schedule, some people don't know. Some people are not business, like they don't know how to be organized. So you want to help them create their schedule. In my training, I have, this is what you need to do daily to get results. So that if they come to me and they're struggling, I let them know, like, where's your calendar? What are you doing every day? Are you following the steps? Usually they're not following the steps. Sometimes, not every time. But and then I help them create a personal development plan. Like I said in the beginning, most people are jumping from company to company and with the same skills. You see what I'm saying? They're not learning anything. They're not learning how to market. They don't even know that they need to learn how to market. You get what I'm saying? That's how I was. I didn't even know that I was struggling because there's things that I need to learn. Just like a job, you go through training. It's the same thing with this. So I get them on a schedule, a personal development plan that they're reading or listen to audio, at least one book per month, okay? And then I give them the recommended books that I recommend that help change my life. All right, the next step 5 is you want to role play and get some action. Get some action, get them in action, because if they don't start taking actions, people like wait. Sometimes they don't take action. Hold on. Okay, if you don't get them into action, then they're not going to take any action. Okay, so I get them into action. I help them get their hot market. I explain hot market, warm market, and how to get more people, how to get more leads. If people don't know people, everybody knows somebody, but I help them get their hot market, warm market, and how to get more leads too. Okay, I have a script that I do with my people for their hot market and show them how to talk to their hot market to get their support, and how to talk to their warm market, etc. I let them know the challenges. Like we have I call it the Divine Health and Wealth Challenge. I show them what they need to do to be successful with that, and I get them plugged into that so they can get their money back, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to help them get appointments too. Like if people live in their area, they can invite them to a home meeting. If you don't like home meetings, I know some people don't like home meetings. I know you can get them to appointments to invite their people out to lunch, or you can just use the text message script that we have on our team. See? Now, step 6. You want to get them plugged into the training schedule and the conference calls. People need to be plugged into team trainings, like weekly team trainings and webinars, conference calls. They need to stay plugged in, because when people start not plugging into the team, they start to lose excitement. They start to lose the culture that we have, family, love. They start to forget, and they get back into their old habits, which is why they weren't successful. So you want to make sure your people are plugged into the trainings and the conference calls, especially so they can get the golden nuggets, okay? Step 7 is to get them registered for the events. Events can help blow your organization up. If you can get yourself to the events, if you can get your people to the events, your organization will grow so big you won't even know what to do with it. I'm so serious. I try to make all the events I can. If you don't have events, I don't know, but you definitely want to get to the events. Okay, after you work with them to get their first few partners, their first few sales, you want to work with them and help them repeat the process. Like, for example, I do all this stuff with my team. I do these strategy sessions. I plug them in and all this stuff. And people unconsciously don't understand that they need to do this with their people. Okay? Let them know that they need to teach their people to do the same thing. That's what duplication is. You want to show them what to do so they can show another individual what to do. Okay? You get what I'm saying? Because I've been times where people who I sponsor and then their people under them, they would come to me and I would say, did you get to the training site? Did that you get a strategy session? And they're like, what's that? You have to teach your people to do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Alright, that is one of the most critical steps in this. Teach your people to do the same thing so you can be moved out the way. You want to create independent leaders. They need to be responsible for themselves. They need to be able to know how to get your help when they need for 3 ways or all, whatever the case may be, but they need to know what to do themselves at the end of the day. So remember, your goal is to show people the way and the action to take the action steps. Your goal is not to do all the work for your team. You want to build independent leaders. Teach people to teach, guys. Now, that's pretty much all I have for you. I hope this brought value to your life. I make these videos. People ask me, why are you giving all this free information away? It's because I know how it is to struggle in this industry. I know people are struggling so bad in this industry because I was, and I would just try to figure this out. If I can get to 6 figures, I feel like anyone can. Seriously, anyone can if I can. I have 3 children. I go to school full time. I have a husband. I have a lot of things to do, and I figured a way to get this right. I'm a regular person. I just do things that other people do not know to do. So my recommended books for you are, because remember I said personal development is key. Remember, you can go from company to company, but if you have the same skills, yeah. So my recommended book of course, is Go Pro by Eric Worre. He teaches you how to become a network marketing professional and not an amateur, not a poser, a real network marketing professional like myself. Think and Grow Rich. Oh my gosh, that is like the network marketing. Anybody who is an entrepreneur needs to read that book. Oh my gosh. How to Win Friends and Influence People is a really good book. How to Win Friends and Influence People is an awesome book. The Secret. Oh my gosh, I freaking love that book. Whew. Oh my gosh. Rich Dad Poor Dad. The Alchemist. And of course, last but not least, Proverbs. Proverbs in the Bible. Solomon was the most wise, richest man in the world. And when he asked God, he said, what do you want? God asked him what would he like more than anything. He said, wisdom. And he became the richest man. So if you get knowledge, you can write your own check. This knowledge that I got, I took the time to learn these things, okay? I took the time to read books and listen to audio. So you need to too. Okay, and that's going to help you be successful. There's so much other books. You want to read one book a month or 2 books a month if you can. Your life will change. In a year, your life will change if you take action and not just read it and don't do anything. So if this brought value to you, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing this on social media, I want you to go look up my YouTube channel and subscribe, because I always give value on there. I help people make money online. You know, I can take people from nothing to something. If you would like to work with me, visit the link in the description so I can actually plug you into my company that I do and actually show you how to reach those numbers that you would like. Also like this video and comment on the video if you liked it a lot. And I will see you on the other side. Hopefully this didn't take too long, but yes, I would love to work with you. Or if this just help you grow your business, that's awesome too. I'm just wanting to help those people who may be struggling or who are doing well and want to take it to the next level, to that 6 and 7 figure income. So, all right, that's all for now. Here's my Facebook page right here. You can add me as a friend if you like. Follow me, whatever the case may be. And I will see you guys on the other side. Bye.